So this set, now mind you, I done had surgery 36,000 times.
Period.
So I have a larger butt and a smaller waist. One thing about it, when I order rompers, I'm always scared of rompers because it's always that gap.
back part.
Ain't no gap, but it's not squishing in my booty either.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So this, without the jacket, I know I got about 3 outfits I can put on right now. Even with the jacket by itself, I got another 3 fits I can put right now. I think we need to talk about capsule closets. Like, it's good to have staple pieces that you can dress up that are quality that last.
That will last.
That lasts a long time, because I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm used to like a certain type of material. I don't even know what material this is. What material is this?
So that's our E-Smooth collection.
Okay.
So it is mostly cotton, but it does have a little bit of poly for stretch.
Okay.
But I love the brushed material on there. It's
Yeah,
almost
this
kind
is
of like
different.
giving suede, but not quite suede. But
Okay.
that's one of our best-selling collections.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl XP.
And it's your girl Drea Nicole.
And this is the Business Spotlight. And y'all know we love highlighting entrepreneurs, women in the space. And we have a great business today. I'm excited.
Yes, we do. So today's business spotlight is Fancy Homebody. We have Vanessa Bowie in the building, who is the founder and owner.
Yes.
Give it up for y'all.
Yes!
Yay! Thank you for having me, guys.
Thank you for
Thank
coming.
you. We are so excited. So let me give a little background.
Yes.
What started as an Instagram community during a season where she was spending more time at home has grown into a multi-million-dollar brand focused on helping women feel cute, confident, and put together, even in their everyday moments. Fancy Homebody is all about everyday luxury with loungewear, sleepwear, and home essentials that give you comfort, quality, and style without the crazy price tag. I love it.
I love it too. And let
that
me and
intro.
let me just add a little bit on there, because this is my first time. I'm gonna be honest and give you an honest review.
Yes.
This is my first time putting on, because I'm a fancy homebody myself. I just bought a home, and I think something about my girls who like to be at home, it's all about putting things on at home
Yeah.
that look good, that make you feel good. Just walking around, and I'm a tall girly. It hit my ankles.
You are.
Bitch. It hit my ankles, bitch. Thank you for thinking of us.
Of
Because I'm
course.
tall and I'm thick and it hits the bottom.
Love it.
So what was your inspiration, just outside of being a person who likes to, be a fancy homebody?
Yes. It was really just a mindset shift for me personally. Like, I had just gotten out of the trenches of having 2 babies under 2.
Ooh.
And yes, working my corporate marketing job. So it was like right before COVID hit, and I was just always in the house. Me and my husband had just bought our first home, and I was really consumed with that. And I feel like a lot of women get in those types of situations where you kind of lose your sense of self a little bit.
Yeah.
You lose that zhuzh about you.
Yeah.
And it's not that I wanted to be outside or all of that, but I was still like maybe 29, 30, and I still felt like that girl.
Yeah.
But I didn't have those opportunities to necessarily go out and all that like some of my other peers. So I felt like there was a season where I had a little bit of FOMO and like watching some of my kidless friends go out, and even on social media at that time, it was all about like the lunches and the brunches and the girls.
Girl power brunch.
Yeah.
Okay. And so it was like a part of me kind of felt like, well, that's not really me either, but I don't necessarily want to just be looking crazy in the house. I always used to wear my husband's big white tees and his basketball shorts, and I kind of got away from being the fashion girly that I once was. So I just kind of tapped into what I liked, which was home decor and talking about being an introvert. And I just started a new Instagram page. So it was in 2019 where I started the Instagram page, and it was like a lot of women started to follow me. So I did get a nice following, but of course, I never even thought of it like a business at that point. But you know, I was clearly building a community. I'm like, well, something is here.
Something special.
So I'm like, you know what? Why not? And in February of 2020, so it was literally right before all hell
The
broke
disaster,
loose.
yes.
We launched, and it was just with a couple of sweatshirts and t-shirts and a mug, and nothing spectacular. But at that time, I was looking at it from like a creative outlet hobby for me. But I also, because I was in marketing, looked at it from a business sense of there's a whole untapped market of women like me, like millennial women who at that time, I love sets. Like I'm a 2-piece set. I need something. I need something easy. Okay, like
Love a nice bag, love a nice shoe accessory, but two set me down.
I need the set. Yeah.
I need a set. I need everything to be real easy. And so I felt like at that time, and still, there were a lot of sets and that sort of thing from, you know, the Fashion Novas and, you know, the Boohoo's and that sort of sites that they would kind of cater to a body type that I necessarily didn't have anymore. I had a mom pouch, okay, that I haven't cut off yet. I'm still gonna cut it off one day, but it's still there.
Right.
And I felt like there has to be other like young popping girls who might have a mom pouch, who might have stretch marks on their stomach, and don't necessarily, you know, gravitate to those sorts of sets and easy options that are like really body con. So I was like, you know what? Like we can make some relaxed fit sets real cute and still have you feeling confident with what you're either lounging around the house in or simply, you know, running to Target or whatever.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I love that because I am that type of girl. Like I love something where I can still feel comfy and feel cute, but then you know we still giving fashion at the same time. And I love the quality of this. It's thick, it's good material. You can tell you ain't cut no corners.
Oh
with
yeah,
the quality.
yes, thank you. And that's another thing about just my target audience, and I was wanting to just put myself in my customer's shoes. Like I'm not a girl who necessarily wants to have like the flimsy fast fashion, even though there's nothing wrong with that from time to time.
Right.
But I also didn't necessarily want to be paying $150 for a sweatshirt if it's just kind of like a normal basic sweatshirt. I'm like, it has to be something in between that still gives the quality for a grown woman like me, but also is affordable and that nice middle ground where I felt like I wasn't breaking the bank or being irresponsible.
So let me say a few things. Like I said, I'm giving you a real live review right now.
Okay.
So this set, now mind you, I done had surgery 36,000 times.
Period.
So I have a larger butt and a smaller waist. One thing about it, when I order rompers, I'm always scared of rompers because it's always that gap.
back part.
Ain't no gap, but it's not squishing in my booty either.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So this, without the jacket, I know I got about 3 outfits I can put on right now. Even with the jacket by itself, I got another 3 fits I can put right now. I think we need to talk about capsule closets. Like it's good to have staple pieces that you can dress up that are quality that last.
That will last.
That lasts a long time because I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm used to like a certain type of material. I don't even know what material this is. What material is this?
So that's our E-Smooth collection.
Okay.
So it is mostly cotton, but it does have a little bit of poly for stretch.
Okay.
But I love the brushed material on there. It's
Yeah,
almost
this
kind
is
of like
different.
giving suede, but not quite suede. But
Okay.
that's one of our best-selling collections. Yeah.
And then what material is this?
So it's the same.
It's the
It's the
same.
So
same.
it's the
Same
E-Smooth. You have on the E-Smooth jumpsuit. and
Okay.
You have on the E-Smooth wide cargo and crew tee.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna stand up and
Stand up and show them that ass.
do a little turnaround.
Let's
Give it
go.
to 'em.
Let's go, model. Yes.
I love this too because I feel like
Uh-oh.
it's relaxed. And
What's all that back there?
I just love the fact that it's like a relaxed fit, but then it still shows your curves
Yeah,
off, too,
yeah.
you know?
I like that.
We
Do it
wanna
again.
we want to show the curve.
Yes.
We want to show the curve.
It looks absolutely
It does.
amazing.
Thank
Okay.
you.
So outside of, what inspired to this for you to start your brand, because obviously this is what you do full time now. But I think outside of, this is an amazing brand, and we're going to get into candles in a second. But I want to talk about you having a 9-to-5 and starting the brand and doing that and eventually crossing over, because I think we live in a society now where people just be like, quit your job and go all in. But I want to talk about how you did your 9-to-5 and your business, and you eventually was like, okay, now I can quit and do this full time.
Yes, no, that is such a good point. So, like I said, when I started, wasn't really taking it too serious. Once I started the Fancy Homebody page, I was just calling myself Fancy Homebody. Then I was like, let's get a logo made, and so I was still working in corporate marketing in the pharmaceutical sector.
Okay.
And I had been working from home for like 4 years. So I was working from home before it was cool to work from home.
Yes.
So I did have a little bit more flexibility than, say, other people,
That had to go in the office, yeah.
Of course. Like, I'm working on that report, but I'm really, looking at fabrics and stuff. So my situation was a little different because I was able to kind of navigate working from home and doing that. But I'm not gonna lie, the pandemic is like the pandemic.
Yeah.
People were spending money.
They were.
So we launched in February. I quit my job in September.
Oh, wow.
They was ordering
It
the hell
didn't take
up.
no time.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because everybody was at home, too, and you were selling
Exactly.
loungewear.
Exactly. And I felt like everybody and their mama was pivoting and going towards loungewear, and but it might not have felt natural. But I felt like I have already been talking about, like, I don't be nowhere. I be in the house, like, for real. I'm living my raps.
Yeah.
So I felt like it was a little bit more authentic, and the fact that I was really just growing that community and taking that community of just girls I would kiki with in the DM to really being my target customer. And so a lot of women ask me all the time, how I should get started. I have a job and that sort of thing. And while my situation was a great blessing that I was able to quit so quick, I was also able to quit because I did have a nice amount of sales going in that I was able to have a cushion put up.
Yeah.
So
Thank you for saying that.
That is very important. You don't just want to be crazy now, just jumping out the window. And also, a lot of people don't talk about drop shipping. So when I first started, I was drop shipping those t-shirts and sweatshirts. So I didn't have to buy inventory. Okay. So that was another way of not having to come out of my pocket to buy a lot of inventory. So that was great. That was great for me. And it's not sexy at all to talk about drop shipping, but it is an option for people who just kind of want to get your brand name out there. Like, it was just Fancy Homebody sweatshirts, but I knew that eventually I wanted to do things like this. So I was able to, save up the money that I got from those sorts of like basic tees to then find my manufacturer and really start going in on our designs.
We did drop shipping before too, so we know all about it, child.
Yeah.
And if you do it right, it can be very. And then I want to make a point.
I wanted to ask a question. I wanted to ask you, so like, when did you make the pivotal decision that you wanted to just go from loungewear and sleepwear to selling home essentials?
So I feel like it was always in the back of my mind that Fancy Homebody is more than just clothes. And I felt like, just based on what I like to talk to my community about, we talk about what y'all making the kids for dinner this week and that sort of thing. Like, we share things like that in like my question box. So I felt like I really wanted to be in the home a little bit more and not necessarily just focus on clothes. So I've always wanted to do fragrance. I am a big candle girl. So we finally launched our candle line last year. And I love to say that they are hand poured by a Black woman in Chicago.
Period. I love that.
So so we're not like mass producing them right now because, again, just trying to be smart business-wise. Bread and butter is clearly still our clothing, and this is just such a fun passion project for me that we're starting to introduce candles. So also being able to help a small business in that way has been really great.
And I think that's a good point to make. Like home decor, because I just started like my little series online, and I didn't know they love it. The girls love home decor, and I think a lot of times we don't realize being at home and your mental health is one in one. So being at home and feeling sexy, feeling pretty, putting on something, even if you're not going nowhere, just being able to wake up, put on something that feels good, lighting a candle, that can literally change the trajectory of your entire day. You know what I'm saying? Because I think we deal with a lot as women, society pressures, looking good, feeling good. And I'm like, that starts at home.
It does.
You know?
It does. I feel like that's definitely all encompasses what a fancy homebody is. It's not necessarily, oh, I'm Zsa Zsa Gabor and walking around with diamonds and that sort of thing. It's all about the mindset and just being comfortable with where you are right there. Again, it came out of a place for me feeling insecure that I wasn't able to go to all the events and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, it has to be other girlies that might have just a lot of other responsibilities on their plate where they feel like they might be missing out. And I want girls and women to feel comfortable and beautiful at home in simple moments and not look crazy in the carpool line, embarrassing your children and all that kind of stuff.
Okay, now.
Like pull it together.
Your little one too.
It really does make you feel better, and it will affect your mental health at the end of the day.
Yes, I agree.
Well, I just want to say the candles smell amazing.
So good. You can smell it, right? It's
smells so
strong.
good.
And we just lit it.
Yes. And this is a pretty big space too, so it fills up the room pretty quickly.
Yeah, I'm taking that home with me.
Yeah.
We gonna take it off the candles, I promise.
Thank you. So I do want to ask you, like, what's next for Fancy Homebody? Because I know you said you're really into fragrances. So do you feel like you're gonna get into, what is it called? Like when they be spraying the bed sheets and the, what is it called? Is it bed perfume? Like, I don't know the proper
room spray.
Room spray. Linen sprays.
So we actually already have been testing those out with small. So we did it at a pop-up.
Okay.
So I let the Chicago girlies test out the room sprays first. And they were a hit.
Okay.
So we are also thinking about adding that to the fragrance line. But as far as Fancy Homebody, we're really loving the fact that, with all the growth, having everybody kind of experience our best sellers from like our robes and different sets, really expanding those best-selling collections instead of like, just hopping on every little trend. I just really want to continue to put out quality products that everybody's gonna have for years to come, and not necessarily chase the new trends of clothing and that sort of thing, but always wanting to expand our colorways and that sort of thing. So, you'll see these in a couple more colors this year.
Okay, period. Yeah. Now, let me know, because, I'm doing my house up. So whatever you need, we can do a little one.
And a blanket. We have a really good
I love a good blanket.
Yes.
I love a throw now.
Yes.
So if somebody is like, Vanessa, what is your favorite piece from Fancy Homebody? If somebody wants to know, what is the CEO's favorite thing, and they want what you love from your line, what would you tell them to go buy right now? If they got the budget for one thing or a set, whatever, a candle, what would you tell them to go buy?
I would tell them to buy our soft sleep long robe.
Okay.
Now, I know that we push a lot of our everyday essentials that you can like leave the house in. A woman needs a good robe. And I feel like that's like that Fancy Homebody starter kit.
Okay.
You got to get you the soft sleep long robe. And we did give y'all.
Oh, I was about to say, I love a robe.
I do too.
I like to push out my tray. I had my robe on this morning.
Yeah.
I watched the kids get off the bus. How you doing, baby? Yeah, that's me.
And so we just released the deep chocolate brown. It's
Okay.
called truffle. So you guys both have the truffle robe.
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh, and I love that. I've been really into brown lately, like a deep chocolate brown color. I love that.
People been wearing it with butter yellow.
Oh, yeah.
And I like the fashion girlies like to mix it up. And I was like,
I'm telling you, you
It's
can.
different, but it's a cute little combo.
Yes, I'm telling you, you're going to be surprised what I put this fit on with. I got a little something for you now.
I love it.
Hold on now.
I love it.
So where can people shop, follow you, all that good stuff?
Yes, you can shop at fancyhomebody.com. We are on Instagram, our shop Fancy Homebody page. My page is Fancy Homebody on Instagram. And yeah, all your social networks. You can find us.
Yes. Thank you
Yes,
so
thank
much.
you so much
Thank
for joining
you.
us.
Yes,
This was
we love a
fun.
black
I can't
owned
wait to
business.
get
Yes.
home and open my little goodie bag.
Yes. Yes.
I'm finna light that candle so good.
Yes, girl.
And
me
I'm just now
too.
started on my primary bedroom. So
Okay.
I'm so excited.
What colors you got in there?
So I'm doing chocolate, of course.
Yep.
Literally, this is like the color of my bedroom.
Okay.
I'm getting my wainscoting and stuff actually done right now as we
Okay.
speak. And then I'm getting it painted this weekend. So I am a scent girl. So I have like a certain scent that's like downstairs, a certain scent that's like on my first floor. So I'm like, what is my scent gonna be for
Do
like
y'all
upstairs?
like manlier scents, or are y'all more?
I
manlier.
love both,
Manly?
but I
Okay.
do like more masculine
Okay.
scents
Yeah.
for the home.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it hasn't come out yet, but it's called Brownstone.
Okay.
So all the candles are named after different house types.
Love
So
that.
Brownstone is our manly, musky,
Okay, because
strong
brown,
black
I got a townhouse. That's close enough. A
Yeah, it's
brownstone.
close.
Yeah.
It's as close as we gonna get in Georgia.
Well,
Exactly.
thank you so much, Vanessa.
Yeah, thank you. This
Y'all
has
make
been
sure
amazing.
y'all go to Fancy Homebody and order your sets, order your candles, and all that good stuff.
Yes.